Just I'll go through the PPT today, whatever the portion we have covered so far. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You're able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So we have started with our class with introduction to the project. What is the definition of a project according to the different authors? Just I glance whatever we have covered. So what is project and what is project management we have studied. Recording I should on. Just 1 second. So the definitions of a project and project management. Later we have studied the categories of a project, that is classification of the different projects, national, international, till the disaster projects. So for each classification we have given the example during the discussion and we have discussed all in detail. So this is also define project and categories of a project also can be one question. Define project and differentiate between the project and a production. How these two are different. Project is different and production is different. So that we have discussed. Then what are the characteristics of a project? So there are 12 characteristics of a project are there. So that we have studied in detail. So if characteristics of a project is asked, you need to list out all these 12 characteristics and explain hardly 1 or 2 lines because the time will be short because you need to answer 5 questions in 1.5 hour or 1 hour, whatever the time allotted for you. So in 1 or 2 sentences, you need to explain. So the different characteristics of a project. Then comes the project life cycle. Life cycle phases. There are 5 different life cycle phases: conception, definition, planning, implementation, and project cleanup. List out all these cycles first, then explain individually in short. In detail we have studied. So in short you need to answer. So you need to summarize what this conception phase, definition phase, planning phase, and implementation phase, and the project cleanup. So this sketch is a must for project life cycle phases. Along with this sketch, you need to explain in brief the different phases of the project life cycle. Then the case study is not there for you. And later we have studied the tools and techniques. Here no need to explain all these tools and techniques, just you need to list out. For a project selection, techniques are different. During the conception phase, you need to select the project. For that you are using the cost benefit analysis and the risk sensitivity analysis. You need to remember all these set of tools and techniques which are used for project in different phases: conception, planning, scheduling, monitoring, as well as project cost and the productivity control techniques. You need to list out all these techniques. No explanation is required here, not even a line of explanation is required. Just list out all the techniques without missing any of the techniques. So that is tools and techniques of a project management. Then comes the roles and responsibilities of a project manager. Already we have discussed with this flow diagram. The owner of the project will be there. That will be broken down to the work in progress contractor. So what are the roles and responsibilities when you are taking the position as a project manager? So your responsibility will be defining and maintaining the integrity of the project, development of a project execution plan, organization of the execution plan, setting of a targets, development of the system. So like this, you should list out all the roles and responsibilities of the project manager. Then, last topic, what it is a self-learning subject. Even this will be included for your internals. Project management as a profession. I might have sent you already the scanned copy which is available in your ES Chaudhary. So this also will be included for the portion of your internals. So this is regarding your first unit. First unit is very short and very simple. It starts with the definition of the project. What is project and what is production? Difference between that. Then we'll come down to the different categories of a project management or the classification of the projects in the different sectors. Then we have studied the characteristics of a project. What are the characteristics of a project? I'll show you. I have not listed out. Characteristics of a project we have studied. Then we had come to the project life cycle phases. 5 life cycle phases are there. So you need to do that sketch and explain in brief the different 5 cycle phases. For the characteristics, you need to list out all the 12 and explain in 1 or 2 lines. Then we have studied about the roles and responsibilities of a project manager, tools and techniques, and project, what is it? Project manager as a profession. You can take this as a profession in your career. This is there for a self-learning. It is available already in your textbook. You can refer that and you will be able to answer for this question. So this is regarding your first unit. In short, you need to write. In short means don't put everything, the whole thing into a paragraph. It carries 5 marks. Each question carries 5 marks. Whatever is required for that 5 marks, the main points you need to write down. For the second unit, any doubts in this?
Ma'am, for the tools and techniques, do we have to explain everything?
No need of explaining the tools and techniques. I have not explained also during my class. Okay, just you should write down. Remember and write down the list of tools and techniques. That's all. During the conception phase, what are the tools and techniques we are using? Shall I show you once again?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So project selection techniques are how many? 2 techniques are there. Cost benefit analysis and risk sensitivity analysis. What these techniques are, no need to explain. So just name the techniques, that's all. This is again a one total full subject to learn these things. It is not included in your syllabus. This is there for a MTech, for industrial engineering MTech. They are studying in detail about the tools and techniques. What this cost benefit analysis, what is the risk sensitivity analysis, there they are studying. For you, it is just to remember which are the tools available for the project selection. For the second, project execution. For the project execution, which techniques you have? Work breakdown structure, project execution plan, project responsibility matrix, and the project management manual. So these are the different techniques used for project execution. So that much only you should write. Then third, project scheduling and coordinating techniques. Different scheduling techniques are there: bar chart, life cycle curves, line of balance, network techniques. Just note down, write down the names of these techniques under the heading of project scheduling and coordinating. Then come to the fourth one, project monitoring. Which are the techniques available? Program measurement, progress measurement techniques, performance monitoring techniques. Shall I make it full screen so that you will be able to see? Performance monitoring techniques, then updating, reviewing, and reporting techniques. That is URT. For project cost and productivity control, you have productivity budgeting technique, value engineering, and project communication and cleanup techniques are control room and the computerized information system. So just list out the different techniques. That carries 5 marks. Any other doubts in the first unit? How to write and what to write? What points need to be covered? Because it is a lengthy paper will be there. So in short, you should be able to write, cover all the points and get the marks. Any other doubts in this first unit? No. I'll go to the PPT of a second unit. So here we have studied the feasibility report in detail. So all these feasibilities, you need to study all the feasibility 1 to 7. Feasibility, it will not be asked in combination. Only one feasibility will be asked. So these are 7 different questions for you. So the feasibility study, considering what is feasibility report, do the feasibility analysis of a project with respect to the raw material, or with respect to the demand study, or with respect to the technical study, or with respect to the location, project capital, profitability, and cost benefit analysis. After the location study, we have studied the different methods. That is cost estimation methods and project profitability methods. Yeah, I will go through the slides one by one. For the raw material survey, we have done the analysis of a raw material in 3 different sections: available as a deposit in nature, available as a finished product, or it is available in a byproduct, not available in a country, you need to import it from some other country. So these 3 points to be explained in a raw material survey of a feasibility report. Then for the demand study, demand, supply, distribution, the prices, most of the information available from the published literature there, what all the documents are required, plan documents, guidelines to the industries, economic survey. So all these points you need to cover in your demand study. Only one feasibility report, feasibility analysis will be asked. In 5 marks question, 1 will be there. So like this, you may get multiple questions out of 7 feasibility reports. For the technical study, you need to explain the product pattern, process selection, plant size, and the raw material requirement. For the location study, it is little lengthier. List out all these things and explain in 1 or 2 lines. Then the types of cost estimation. That is cost estimation analysis. We have different methods, types of cost estimations. List out all the types of cost estimations and explain with the formulas. Formulas are very, very important here. You can refer the textbook and note down the formulas. When we were doing the class, I have explained you in detail how to calculate all these things. Order of magnitude. What is the order of magnitude? What is the formula used for calculating the order of magnitude? So that you need to write. Then 6/10 factor, that is one more method of a cost estimation. What exactly is that? That you need to explain. Then study estimate, primary, preliminary estimate, and the definitive estimate and the detailed estimate. All these are different types of cost estimation methods. Don't get confused with the methods used for profitability analysis and the methods or the types of cost estimation. These two are different. Cost estimation methods are different and project profitability analysis methods are different. Okay. So what are the cost estimation methods? Order of magnitude of estimate, study estimate, preliminary estimate, definitive estimate, and the detailed estimate. So these are the different methods of cost estimation. Now I'll go to the project profitability estimation. So with the help of flow diagram, so what is the percentage of error you need to highlight in the different estimates that you need to show the sketch and explain. What are the financial institutions which are helping, which are lending for successful completion of the project? So I have listed out, you can refer the textbook also. Then comes the evaluation of project profitability. Here you have in detail payback period, return on investment, net present value, internal rate of return, and a benefit cost ratio. Depending on the weightage of our marks, these will be asked. If it is for 10 marks, you need to explain all the methods. If it is 5 marks, they may specify the different methods to explain, or they may give the option for you to explain. So this is about the project evaluation or the project profitability evaluation techniques. No need of studying the project planning, that is not included in your syllabus. So till the profitability evaluation, you need to study from the second unit. Don't study further. Right from the raw material till the profitability evaluation. Is it clear for everyone? Is it clear? So this is about your portion for the first internal. Yes, any doubts in this? So it is a lengthy paper, you should keep on writing, try to collect the points from the PPT and explain the things. Yes? Virat Alur, Abhishek, Bembalgi, any confusions in this? So I think so from my side, I have made it. I have explained all the things in detail and we have discussed along with the case studies also. No need to study the case studies which are not there for your syllabus. Out of our interest, we have studied the case studies. Okay. So this is the portion for your first internal 1.5 unit. You need to go through the entire portion of first unit completely and second unit till the feasibility. Feasibility study we have done with 7 points. right from raw material till the project profitability evaluation. So there you stop. Next, project planning and all, it is not included in your first internal syllabus. Okay. Any doubts with respect to the portion? Everything is clear? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Shall I conclude my today's class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Any other thing you want to discuss? Harsh? Aruja? Chetan? Dinesh at least answered. Okay. All the best. Right?
Thank you, ma'am.
The complete